All right, you guys, man. I hope you guys are having a great week so far. It's Hump Day. It's Wednesday, halfway through the week. So I decided to take the day off from the gym, and I'm gonna go out. I got me some red worms, and I'm gonna go to this location. It's gonna be pretty cool too. I hope I catch some fish just to get footage. But if I do, with the location itself, you guys are gonna be like, man, this dude finds some really cool spots. So I'm gonna go to this location. It's not that far from me. It's probably 5 or 10 minutes away, right around the corner. So, all right, guys. So I made it out. I don't know. We'll see if we can fish it. The grass is super high. It wasn't like this last time. I'll show you guys. So I actually was able to walk down there and fish, but like some trees done grow. You better watch where you're walking out here too. So you better watch where you're walking. But I don't know. I might have to go somewhere else for you guys. I was trying to get you guys some new footage. Like seriously, that grass right here, all this grass, that wasn't right there. You can walk down there on that bank and fish. Those bridge pillars right there are out. And over here, this grass over here is super tall too. I'm just gonna try to show if I can show you guys some of the area. So yeah, I won't be able to fish. I'm about to go somewhere else. But probably a big old wild hog gonna run out here and try to chase me off. So the water's right down there, right? And I'm not gonna even try to walk through that stuff, man. But all of this right here was low, very low. And you can walk to the bank and fish down there. And all that is tall. So they're cutting this top grass, but they ain't cutting down here. So I'm gonna go to another spot to try to get you guys some footage. I'm not gonna even risk it right here. My truck is up there on the hill. So, all right, guys. So footage to start shortly here. Hanging on with me. All right, guys. So I decided to come over to this spot. There's grass is cut. I wanted to fish that other spot bad. I'm gonna get the fish. I hope the city cut that grass because I think it's some actually big bluegills there. But I'm gonna fish right down here in this corner. Got some shade right here, and then once I get through with this corner, I'm gonna go up under that bridge. And I'm just looking for some bluegills. So we'll see what happens. Let's get this party started right now. Too much introduction. Let's get it going. We're gonna just go with this, you guys. Now this canal here, I never caught any. I never caught any red ears in here. I don't know. We'll see how deep I am. We'll see if that cork stand up. Now I'm on the bottom, and I got to bite that quick on the bottom. Look at there, you guys. It's not a big one. It's not a big one, but it is a fish. The cork was literally laying on the bottom. Now I can continue to fish like that, but I don't want to. I actually want to see that bobber action today. I want you guys to see that bobber action. That bobber shooting up under the water, and that's what we're gonna do. So I brought my depth. I'll show you guys the setup here, in case you guys don't know. So I got a split shot. I got the hook, the weights. This is a mobile cork, right? So it's a split shot. It comes up. And this is a stopper, this little green thing, and this right here is a tie. So whatever depth you want, you just pull that up and down, and that bead stop this bobber, and you set at that depth, and you can fish. And that's how you can. I mean, I love slip cork type fishing, slip bobber. I love it because you can set the depth really easy, and when you're reeling it in, that bobber is not all in the way. It should be a lot of fish back here. There we go. And now, are they big? I don't know. I used to catch big bluegills in this thing, but I don't know. It's been kind of rough lately. I mean, I catch them all day long. Now I'm not finna sit here and lie. At this little spot, I catch them all day long, all around these canal. But I haven't been catching those big, huge bluegill like I caught at Providence. So I didn't get a bite over there at all, which is pretty weird. Okay, I'm on the bottom now. So let me toss right in front of me, right here in front. I should get a bite right here. I should. We'll see. No. And this whole area here is nice. I mean, I'm in the shade now, so it's not too bad. Actually, not bad at all. But it's still like a. I think it's still like 100, like 90 something degrees. Now remember, they ain't gotta be right here. They could be out. That bed could be out there, you know, in the middle, or a little further off. I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. I want that worm to get on that right off that bottom. So I'm gonna toss out a little bit now and see if it goes under. Cause you just never know. It's a bite. There we go, you guys. He trying to act like he oh yeah, he's something. Yeah, he's something, you guys. He is something. There we go. That's a nice one right there. That is a pretty gill. And see, they big enough out here. They big enough to get that that hook, that bigger hook in their mouth. It's a pretty fish. I like this fish here. There we go, you guys. There we go. Pretty little copper nose or bluegill or whatever you want to call it, but very pretty. Sunfish, whatever you want to call it, very pretty. So that's the second fish of the day. Second fish, and Jeff walked down, so we're gonna catch a few more, you guys. We're gonna have some fun for about an hour. All right, so let's get back in there. That one right there kind of fought good, so I actually caught that one a little further out instead of up close to me. There we go. They're going. Ooh, yeah, they out there. They are out there for sure. I'm gonna toss. You see, I'm fishing different areas, right? Now, what I'm doing now is just scouting how far that bed is from here to there. There we go. You see that? So that. Ooh, that's a good one too. Boy, these little jokers can pull. So I'm fishing from here. I caught one here, one over here. This one I just caught. Another pretty one. Same one. Very pretty. And they got a little size on them. They got a little size. I'm going to actually take some of these home this weekend. I feel like eating some bluegill for the family. We ate some crappies the other day. Now I'm going to go in this corner over here. And I'm just scouting the size of that bed out there. If it shoots under right there, it's all the way across. And I could be on the bottom right there. I could. Let me see. See, I'm getting a bite, but it's a slow bite. So I'm probably on the outskirts of the beds, right? I got one. Oh, I got a stick. Okay, so it's a slow bite. So I'm probably on the outskirts. I'm not right in the bed. You will get bites doing that, but not as quick as you will if you're on top of that bed. If you're on top of that bed, it will shoot under every time. I promise you. Okay, yeah, so I'm not getting a bite right there. So now I want to go on this side here and toss out. I'm just tossing out, you guys, away from me, just to see if there's any beds over there. See if it shoots under. No, it didn't shoot under, right? Just because it don't take that long when you're laying on it. Now I'm gonna toss along the bank here. There we go. I'm way over there, you guys. I'm way over there. So I'm just gonna see if it shoots under. It's not going under. So if you can see, they're not over there. So they're gonna be stacked right here. I found them. They're gonna be right in front of me, about 6 foot over here to 6 foot right in that little area. And if I toss out right here, I should get a bite really quick here. So they might be a little bit further out. They might be a little bit further out. There we go. Right in that area, maybe. And as you see, it's kind of slow, so I might get on that bottom, like I did the other day. So I'm not getting no bites right. So let's see. So now, let's pull this up a little bit. Let's get on the bottom. Let's let that cork lay sideways and see if it okay. That cork should lay. I stood up. That's pretty deep. But there we go. There we go, you guys. You see that? So I went just a little bit deeper. See, that's a bluegill to me. Those are what I call bluegills. A pure bluegill. This is what I call a pure bluegill. To me, that's what I call a pure bluegill. That's what I would have raised up calling. The other one I caught, the ones before, I think we call those sunbreasts, or one of my buddies said, one of my fathers said sunfish. We call them sunbreasts or something like that, but they all in the same families. They all brims, like the country folks say. So they're not stacked right here, because if they were stacked right there, it'll shoot under every time. Every time. I know that for a fact. If they were stacked, it would shoot under every time. As soon as it hit the water, like right, and they kind of small over too. There we go. Well, they got some heart, you guys. They got, oh, that's a pretty one. Man, that's looking pretty. They got some heart, you guys, for sure. They got some heart. There we go. Man. You know, it's bluegill season. It's crazy how it got, fishing has seasons. So you will see people fishing for the sand bass when they start spawning, the crappies, the bass, the largemouth bass when they spawning, you know, they trying to catch the personal best. And then you'll see everybody on YouTube fishing bluegills. It's like everybody just forgot about crappies and stuff like that. But you'll see a few still catching crappies. You'll see me make one every once in a while, but you're gonna see a lot of bluegill video. It's just that it's that season. They're spawning. It's that season. It's easy to catch. If you can find them, some big ones. If you can find them, you know. There we go. Oh, he let it go. That was nice though. I saw him trying to be slick. I don't know if you guys can see that bob or not, but they're barely moving it. There we go. Oh, so these are probably babies. These are probably little bitty, and I mean little bitty babies. I'm on the bottom right there. Because if they were the big ones, I mean, it'd be there we go. He said his own self, you guys. They pretty. They pretty. All day action, you guys. So you guys get out there and get on some of these gills. It's that time of the year. It is that time of the year for sure. So you guys, like I kind of said before in my old videos, man, if y'all find some waters in your neighborhood, get those red worms, not the night crawler. Get those red worms, number 6 hook, bobber, slip bobber, however you set it up, and just walk down there. And when you fish, if you're fishing around the banks in your neighborhood pond, wherever it is, if you're not getting bite, cast out probably about like 4 or 5 feet, a little bit out. Play with that depth till you get right on the bottom, and that hook could be sitting right off the bottom or on the bottom, and see if you start catching them real fast. Because sometimes they don't be just, sometimes right here, sometimes they're out there, you know. And you can do pretty good if you try that technique. You can do really good and catch some good fish. Catch casting out there, because you'll be going to the neighborhood and you'll be thinking, ain't no fish in this water, and it like to be some trophy bluegills and trophy crappies and bass and stuff in there. But you gotta just learn the what's the word? You just gotta learn like the patterns of them. You know, they ain't always got to be up close. You know, I'm kind of liking this area, this shade here, but I want to go up under there and try that bridge right quick as well, because it feels really, really good right here. Let me see. I see some gentlemen over there fishing. There we go. I saw him. I saw him hit, and that's a good one too, you guys. I saw him hit before he hit. I felt it. Look at that one right there. That's a good size. You know, it ain't the crazy hand where it covered my hand, but that's a good bluegill. You know, that's a good bluegill right there. It's a good one. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, you guys, we're gonna take a break from here. We showed y'all a little action here. This is one of my spots right here, you guys. All right, so let me get my worms. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna transition. You heard the word transition. Trying to make this channel grow. So we're gonna transition to up under the bridge. And we're gonna see if we can get some gills up under that bridge as well. So we're gonna start this video back in about 5 minutes here. Well, not 5 minutes. It's gonna take me 5 minutes to get there, but 1, 2, 3, the video will start shortly here. All right, guys, we're gonna start walking to the bridge over here. I'm a cub. Man, come on now. They almost made me go back to my young days. Screwed and chopped. They almost made me go back to my young days. Screwed and chopped. There we go, you guys. Went over there. Oh, that's a baby. Now I can't be playing with these right here. No sir. Not these little things. Not me. I go back out there and catch some of the ones on the other side, but hold on, we'll see. I give it a try here. I used to catch big old bluegills. I'm talking about monster bluegill over here. And they will bite like, once you get in the middle, you wouldn't get a bite, but right off of that concrete, I think they spun off of that. And they will bite off of that. You just got to keep casting until you can get it to land right in front of that drop off. A decent sized bluegill, they all kind of like hang together. So that little small one I caught just then, that ain't gonna work. So now I'm gonna walk to the other end down here, and I'm gonna toss over to the other side. I got a little bite just then, but I think it was something small. There we go. Yep, I think it was something small. If you can see that bobber kind of took off there a little bit. There we go. I got that little joker. They ain't little as I thought they were, actually. I thought it would be littler than that, but he's not really. It's okay. It's an okay bluegill. So I'm gonna play in this little drain hole for a while here. All right, guys. So we tried up under this bridge here. We're gonna go back out where I started, and we're gonna see if we can finish it off with a couple more bluegills before I call it a day. But as you can see, the sun is still up a little bit, but over here in this area, it's all, my finger's in the way, but it's all shaded now. So it feels really good out here now. In front of me here, see if anything is right here in this area. I'm probably too deep as well. Yep. So let me, boy, look at that. Look, I got a nice one, you guys, and I was sitting on the bottom, and I'm talking about a nice one. Look at that. It's a greenfish. Swallow the hook. That's the one with the bigger mouths. They get pretty big too, actually. That's a nice fish right there, you guys. That's a take home. Now what I'm doing is I'm forgetting a lot of my gear, and I'm not bringing my pliers to get these hooks out of their mouth, so I gotta be real careful here. I want to make sure this thing live. Oh, I see it here. Well, I want to make sure you live, buddy. So we'll see. I didn't bring anything with me, so we'll see what happens. I better take this off camera. All right, guys, I think he's probably gonna make it. But there you go, nice little thick greenfish. Oh, it took off. So I was on the bottom then, and it didn't even move my bobber, actually. Or was it right in front of it? Yeah, that's why, that little old bitty baby. Look at this little thing, you guys. Come on. I can't be messing with these. Can't be messing with these little things. All right. Okay. Let me see if it stands up. Okay, it's still up. So I'm gonna cast down this concrete, you guys, and see if I can get anything up on the concrete. On top of the concrete. Who knows? There we go. You see what I'm saying? So I got him on top of that concrete. It's a good one too, you guys. Look at that. That's a pretty thick little gill. As you can see, real thick. And so what I did, I went shallow. I'm gonna show you what I did. So I went, here's the bobber. So I went about 1.5 feet, and I'm throwing right against this concrete. There we go, you guys. Got one. There we go. Got another one. I actually let the bobber sit on the bottom. The carcass laying sideways, so it's actually sitting on the bottom. See that carcass laying sideways, and I'm seeing that carcass vibrate like that. And there we go. Ooh, this might be a good one right here. Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are the ones I'm looking for, you guys. Yes, indeed. These the ones right here that we looking for. That there is a good gill. It put it a drag. All right. Get right back out here. Right back out here. Trying to make sure it don't swallow that hook. So that's why I'm doing it so fast. Instead of letting that cart go under. There we go. That's why. Look what it was. A little baby. That's why I wasn't doing anything. I guess y'all got to eat too, huh? I got you sideways. Let me put another piece of bluegill on here. Not bluegill, but worm. Oh, I must have left one of my Okay, let me go back over here. I think I probably left a whole box of worms over here. I'm not leaving it. Did I? Oh, it just fell out my bag. Right here. A whole box of red worm fell out my bag. New box. I'm not leaving that at all. I'm using that for this weekend. Probably go out to Providence and catch me some of those huge bluegills again. Them things got some monsters out there. Let's bring that bobber down a little bit. Just, bring it down so that bobber stand up to close the show off. Okay, stood up. See if something to take it under. There we go. And this is a good one to end the show, you guys. This is a good one to end the show. Big belly, green fish, you guys. That is a nice one. Big thick one. Swallowed the hook, of course. But if you can see, very thick. Watch out, I don't want to get poked. So very thick fish. Got some girth on it. A good size, you know. Okay. Nothing to brag about it, but it's okay. All right, guys, so this is what I'm gonna end the show off with, this little green fish. Decent little fish. I mean, nothing to brag about. Little female. Just a pretty little old bluegill, a green fish. That's all it is. Nothing to brag about, but it's a good fish to end the show off with. So I'm gonna toss them on back. Toss it back in. And guys, I want to thank you all for watching the video. I'm gonna end it. It's about 8 o'clock, maybe past 8. So I'm gonna end this segment. But that was cool. Got off work, didn't go work out. Came out, did a little fishing, caught some little gills, decent little gills. That's what I've been catching lately. But next video, I'm thinking about fishing tomorrow on my 2-man boat after work for some crappies. Thinking about it, so we'll see how I feel. But you guys have a great night. Stay blessed and keep watching fishing, man. Y'all enjoy. Peace.